Good morning, Elizabeth. It's lovely to see you, and I'm very excited to do a guided meditation with you today for She Can to heal the divine feminine. So I'm going to pass this over to you now.
Thank you, Stephanie. I'm very, very grateful to be here. I just wanted to say a little bit about the divine feminine. We are instantly, when we hear about it, we're instantly drawn in to learn more, to grow toward the divine feminine. Yet I'm not sure how much time we've actually thought about or spent on what it would actually feel like when it was embodied in us. So we spend so much time reaching for something. What if we could capture it, hold it, embody it, and live it? What would that look like to us? And so as a coach, I know the importance of visualizing ourselves in that space, really imagining ourselves in a sacred unfoldment of feeling into our vision. Our imagination is part of that unfolding, and the imagination is the language of the spirit. And so the images that we get, the next step is to feel into those images, because that is the combination of the consciousness as well as the heart combined in a congruent way. And so I very much invite you to dream as much as you can into this and feel into it at the same time, because that is actually a modality for manifestation, for creation. So the thing I really did want to mention, though, is the divine feminine is not something that we get. It's not something that we earn. But it is something that we live up to. It's something that we live up to. But the irony of it is we're trying to reach for something that's already within us. It's already there. So what we're here to do is just bring that forward, to bring that up inside of us, and to touch it and to hold it as long as we can, even if it's just for a moment. It could actually change our life if we just touched it for just one moment. The course of our life could be changed. So let's go in. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to invite you to do is being with your body. Just, this is where we begin, with where we are. So we're starting with a place that we know, saying hello to the body, taking a nice deep breath into the belly. And with the breath, we just feel the belly rise. And on the exhale, we feel the belly fall. Inhale in, lower belly rise. And on the exhale, just gently allowing the release of the breath, letting go. This helps the body get into the parasympathetic, which is more receptive to change. If we're in the stress response, we cannot heal, but we must train our bodies to move from that stress response into the parasympathetic, which is the relaxation response. And then we can actually take that step. So the first things first, right? To get yourself into a relaxed state, whatever that looks like for you. And then the next step is to bring your awareness inside of yourself. Just feeling into your body, saying hello to your emotions, saying hello to your thoughts. And imagine now a light that wants to form inside of your belly. as though you are looking for the stars in the dark night sky. You imagine those stars coming closer and closer to you. And you invite that light to grow, feeling that expansive light growing in your belly, letting yourself open, feeling the body relaxed. This is a safe, very safe light. This beautiful divine light is growing inside of you. And feel yourself grounding this light like a tree trunk or the base of a tree, as if you were leaning up against that tree, or if that tree was yourself, your body. And you allow those roots to reach through the earth, down through your feet, starting at the pelvis though, rooting down and reaching down all the way toward the center of the Mother Earth. This allows our body to become safe, to reach beyond itself. When we feel the oneness with Mother Earth, we naturally feel supported. We feel safe. We feel connected. And what this grounding cord actually does is it allows us to be available to the steps that we are ready to take today. It roots us in a safe place. It's like getting in a car and putting on your seatbelt. You know you're about to take a journey, and you want to just do the preliminary steps to make sure that you're in that highest aligned place for your highest good. Feel this light traveling down and wrapping itself around the center of the earth at least 3 times. And just let your imagination go with what you see. Trust your imagination, trust your spirit's vision. What is that at the center of the earth? It feels like it's just the center of life force itself available on this planet. Is it a crystal? Is it a flame? Some people see violet flame. Some people see light, lava. Some people don't see anything, but they feel really rooted in the earth. Train yourself to feel into what you see so that it feels right to you. And if it doesn't feel right to you, reach for something that does. You're in charge of this. You are creating that safe place for yourself to rise. And when you feel safe enough, you will let yourself. What helps with that is the breath. And telling yourself it's safe to trust the light within me. It's safe to rise to a higher place. I now allow myself to touch the divinity within me. And you feel this light traveling down to the earth, but you also feel it rising up through you, reaching up through you above your head, about 3 feet above your head, to a golden ball of light, much like a very personal sun that's shining on you. Imagine that you could turn your face toward that sun and feel the warm light, the golden glow that nourishes and uplifts. Feel yourself enveloped by that light. inside that light grows a column of light going up out into the universe. A beautiful column of light. And as we set our intention to tap into or dip our toe or touch the feet of the divine feminine, we're going to ask now that the highest light that we can have that we're working with to help us take our steps, the Mother Divine, please come forward and show us the way. We ask for the light of the divine feminine to flow toward us that we may touch ourselves and be enveloped by this grace. And while we do a meditation like this, it's very good to reach for what it would feel like, as if you had the most gentle, loving mother that could bring you everything you needed, that could help you create anything you needed. Women are very powerful creators. And yet there's this softening that needs to take place in this harsh world. And we must tap that energy in order to birth it through us. So what is it that you need? And what would be the alternative? What would be the answer, the solution, the medicine? What would it be like to have that grace poured on you? The mother you never had, perhaps. And then it will bring up our worthiness. Can I have it? It'll always bring that feeling up. And the answer is, this is grace. This is not earned. Your only thing that I invite you to do, however, is make sure that you give yourself permission to receive it. So as if you could open a door way up high in this light, when you're truly ready to receive it, when you're truly ready for change, for upliftment, for healing, for the light of the Divine Mother to love you into your true self, you open that door. And down, 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 a spiral of beautiful light. In a circular downward pour, it will travel toward you. Looking up and allowing that light, just allow it to pour in. And it pours in through that beautiful sun that you see right above your head, about 3 feet up. Through that dimensional doorway, the 12th dimensional door that pours through into your physical reality. However it looks, however it feels, allow the door to be open to your physical body now. A spiral of energy, colors. What colors do you see? Everyone is different based on what they need, but there is a true couple of colors that you can tap into, and one of them is gold. Actually, there's 3. One of them is gold, one of them is silver, and one of them is pink. And inside the mix of those colors, as they pour through your space, allow them, like a waterfall, a very gentle, cleansing waterfall. Perhaps you can feel a being that carries the energy of the Divine Feminine, her presence, her compassion, her love for you. Could you have the courage to see yourself through her eyes? And what would she see? What would she say to you to give you the guidance that you need to keep going, to keep reaching, but also to give yourself permission to love, to enjoy, give that light to others so that they may enjoy. They may see themselves through the eyes of the divine, through you. And on it goes till the whole world lights up. As you receive this light around your body, cleansing the spaces around your body, let this light also cleanse the inside of you. Is there an ache that you have, emotional, mental, or physical? Can you open to the light and let that light rinse it out? Seeing the ache as a pocket of energy that is not quite receiving enough light, or perhaps it's stuck or lodged there. Just let the light rinse it out. This is a meditation that can last as long as you want it to. We can touch the light and just bring it in, or we can sit for an hour and rinse ourselves out, because there's a spiritual shower that we can take for spiritual hygiene. And when we rinse ourselves out, we allow basically the vase that we are trying to capture a better way of being. We allow the vase to be cleaned out first. And we're cleaning ourselves out so that we can receive more, so that we can receive better, so that we can receive higher quality light. And that light translates into the world. It's like you're cleaning off a diamond, precious, precious diamond out of the dark earth. And you're just rinsing off that dark earth so that the diamond can emerge and shine. And you are that diamond. So however bright you want to shine, that's up to you. Let this light travel through your body and all the way down into the grounding cord, bringing some of this beautiful healing light to the Mother Earth. This is where we want to send all of our emotional weight, heavy energies that we've been feeling, carrying, whether they are ours or others or the world's. Feel yourself being brighter and brighter, enveloped in that divine feminine swirl, that spiral of light. And if you want to get a message, just listen to the light. Is there something that the Mother Light Earth, the Mother Light Divine, wants to speak to you? Is there something she wants to give to you? You might just suddenly see something or feel something emerging. This light actually carries a lot of energy and information. So all you have to do is tune into it to get the information you're asking for. A little love note from the Mother Divine. What usually happens for me is when I have an insecurity or a doubt, I will take that to her and I will ask for information. Help me work through this. Help me heal this. And I'll open my palms and I'll give it to her. I'll imagine myself giving it to her. And she will either hold my hands or take the note from me, my desire, and then she'll replace it with something. There'll be a replacement, a medicine for my pain. And I'll take that medicine however I need to into myself, whether it's putting it on my heart, breathing it in, washing it over me, or just holding it and feeling the connection. Your spirit is so powerful. It can get downloads from this. It can get actual healing from this. As we connect with it and trust it more and more, the more information we will get. Good. All right, I think that's probably good to put a little cap on that just for time's sake, but you can play around with this meditation as often as you need to. But while we kind of taper off, I want you to just visualize this 3 foot above you, this sunlight. Feel it like a portal, and it closes. It so slowly disappears into the ethers so that you feel like you're back here in the physical realm and not floating out somewhere, which is easy to do if we don't kind of close the flow down a little bit. But you can keep your grounding board intact anytime, all the time, as often as you can, because you'll find that you're less wobbly when you keep your grounding cord intact. Not so much can blow you over when you're grounded. And when you leave, just imagine that ball of light or glow around yourself. You can call yourself a glow getter instead of a go getter. How did that feel for you, Stephanie?